Welcome to the Agoracom Quick Tips video on how to use the Agoracom front page. The Agoracom front page is more powerful than any other small cap site you've ever seen because it can be customized by you. We've done that to make it easier to be active on multiple hubs and multiple members and be able to keep track of all your information in just one place. Before we get to all the great customization tools we've provided you, let's first take a look at the news and information you've been used to getting from Agoracom on the front page. First thing you noticed here is this tab called Latest News. It's still there, but it's the only tab that we now control. By scrolling down here, you'll be able to see all the latest press releases and great news that come out of the small cap space. The second amazing source of information you're going to find on the Agoracom front page comes from our via satellite interviews. These are Skype interviews with small cap CEOs about recent important news or developments at their companies. Our small cap CEO interviews are renowned because we don't softball our questions. We challenge our guests and get the great information that you need to know about their company. Now, you'll notice that by scrolling down here, you'll be able to see our most recent 7 interviews with small cap companies. This is a really important tool because it allows you to listen to and watch the CEOs and find out more information about the company than you ever could by a press release. So I highly encourage all of our members and all of our users to take advantage of this really useful tool. I find this to be very valuable when you've got some downtime and you want to sit back at the end of the day, not have to do any heavy reading, but really find out some great information, and I'm going to give it to you. Always check out the daily videos from Agoracom. One additional reason to check this out every day is you can expect to see more of my personal videos posted here with personal thoughts about the markets, specific companies, and specific industries and trends. As a lot of you know, I'm a pretty avid trader and I've got a lot of great thoughts on the markets, and I'm going to be able to share them with you every day right here on the front page. And finally, if you scroll just a little further down, here on the right hand side, you're going to find my personal blog. That's me, George Cholas. I'm the founder of Agoracom. This is where I share great information that I find from around the web. This includes research reports, important press releases, news articles, anything that I think will be helpful to every small cap investor on Agoracom. Make sure you check that out. Now let's get to the incredible customization tools that we provided for investors on the front page of Agoracom. Now, why have we done this? We know that investors love the information we give them. However, in this world of customization, we also know that investors want to be able to have a front page that provides them with specific information that's also important to them, because after all, we can't provide the perfect information to everybody. The problem with that on most conventional finance sites is that there's no way to be able to organize all that without hopping from forum to forum or member to member, and that's just not an easy way to do research. So what we've done is amalgamate all that information for you on the front page. Specifically, take a look at the menu bar here. After latest news, you'll see followed messages, followed members, followed companies, and top members. Now, if those headings seem pretty self-explanatory, it's because they are. Nonetheless, let's take a minute to go through them to really explain to you the power of each one. The first one here is followed messages. Followed messages are posts and threads that are of particular importance to you. These important posts, threads, and conversations may be taking place for you on multiple hubs. And instead of forcing you to hop from hub to hub to hub in order to see if there are any updates to those threads and conversations, now you can just take a look at your followed message on the front page and know automatically the updates, replies, and comments that have taken place on important threads that you're following. Now, the way you do this is simple but powerful. So let's show you an example. Here's the most recent message from my followed messages stream. I'm going to click on that, and you seeing this is the dialog box. Now you see right here in the bottom left-hand corner, it says unfollow. That's because I've already followed this message. All you have to do is follow it, and it automatically appears on your front page. That's the main post along with all replies that take place in the thread. It's that simple, folks. All you have to do is hit follow. for any message on any hub, and all the updates, all the replies to it will be displayed on the front page. This is especially important today for investors that rely heavily on their smartphones in order to be able to access Agoracom. Agoracom is incredibly mobile friendly. In fact, if you haven't accessed Agoracom from your smartphone, go to it right now after this video and you'll see how friendly it is. But the last thing you want to do, no matter how friendly the site is get to Agoracom and have to start hopping from hub to hub to hub to check in on important messages and threads that you've been following. Now, if you're checking into Agoracom from your smartphone, all you have to do is go to the front page, click on the Followed Messages tab, and take a look at all replies and comments that have been made to important threads you're following. It's not only convenient, it's powerful, because if there is an update, you'll go take a look at it. But if there aren't any updates, you just saved a lot of time. And we want all of our investors to save a lot of time. The next tab is Followed Members. Why is that important? Well, you may know a particular member from one specific hub. They post great information, it's valuable, it's resourceful, it's insightful, and you think they bring great value to you. As a result, you want to be able to know exactly when they start posting on other hubs because they find those companies valuable, therefore you'll find those companies valuable. On every other finance site out there, you're going to be forced to try and follow this person around, which makes it very inefficient, and quite frankly, you're going to give up. On Agoracom, you actually follow the member and then come back to your Followed Members tab, and you'll see anything from valuable members posted right here. Let me scroll back up. Now, how do you use this tool? Well, that too is pretty simple and pretty powerful. So here's an example. Let's take a look at this post from this person. Bill 4810, I find to be very, very important, very valuable. You'll take a look over here and you'll see an unfollow button. That's because I follow them, and if I don't want to follow them, I unfollow them. But all you have to do is hit follow, and from that point forward, any messages posted by this member will end up in your Followed Members tab on the front page. I can't tell you how powerful this tool is. You're going to have to discover it for yourself. Make sure you start following members, because again, when you're checking in from your smartphone, or if you just got a little bit of time when you're at home or at work, Followed Members tab is going to be a great way to discover new posts from your favorite members or new stocks when your favorite members start following new companies on Agoracom. Make sure you use this tool. I can't stress enough how powerful it is. Next up, we've got the Followed Companies tab. Why is that powerful? Well, all of us in Agoracom have favorite hubs, favorite companies. Most of the discussion that takes place in there are from shareholders and prospective shareholders. But what if you just want to keep tabs of anything important that's said by the company itself? Well, that's what the Followed Companies tab is for. So how to use Followed Companies? Well, that's pretty simple. Let's go up to our search term here, or search box, and let me punch in Golden Hope Mines. Okay. Let me go to Golden Hope Mines. This is a company I want to follow. I think they're going to have important information. So I'm going to scroll on down here to the right-hand side, and you see favorite hubs. Add this hub. Click on it. You see that it's now been added to my favorites. That's all you have to do. Any message that come out of this company, or its investor relations people, or Agoracom, if we happen to be handling the communications for any particular company, are going to end up on the front page under the Followed Companies tab. That is extremely powerful. I can't stress enough how important this is also going to be when you're checking into Agoracom from your smartphone. All you got to do is wander over to the Followed Companies tab, and if there's any important news, updates, developments, posts, comments of any kind that come specifically from the companies that you follow and you think are important, they're going to be right here. It's all organized for you, nice and neat. Followed messages, followed members, followed companies. This is your dashboard. It's the most powerful tool ever created in finance, let alone small cap finance. We know you're going to be happy with it, and we look forward to everybody using it, becoming efficient, and getting fantastic information. Finally, we have the Top Members tab. This is a powerful discovery tool because no matter how active you are in Agoracom, no matter how many members you follow, no matter how many messages you follow, it's pretty impossible to discover all the great contributors we have to Agoracom. Well, we've got an algorithm running in the back that picks out who the top members are and posts their messages right here. So whenever you're in the mood for discovery, to discover either new people or new stocks, this is the place to go look. Fantastic discovery tool. Again, something that's never been seen anywhere. Look forward to watching you use it. That's it for this quick tip video. We know it's longer than all the other videos, but as you can see, we covered some very important, powerful ground here on tools that are going to make you a better, more efficient investor. As much as we want you to spend a lot of time in Agoracom, we want that time to be efficient and valuable. Now you know the tools, go use them, and have a great time on Agoracom.